right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the first topic of our lessons. Basically, I decided to really go directly into trading. Like you notice, we're directly talking about technical stuff. I'm not a super fan of all of the theory and stuff behind it, inducement and liquidity. I think it's just boring. I want you guys to start trading quick and make money quick, and that's the goal, right? So, next strategy we need to check break and retest traders. So, we just discussed about the breakout traders. We can go back and check. As you can see, I ask you to do tasks on practicing breakout traders. I know it sounds boring and it sounds annoying, and also um, the chart gets pretty messy. Imagine we only have one strategy in here. Imagine when we're going to have all of them. The goal here is not to keep the markups like this all the time. It's to practice your brain to see liquidity once your brain masters where liquidity is, you're not going to have to put that much markups. Okay? And as you guys already saw on my charts, oftentimes they're pretty blank because my brain and my eyes are able to see it naturally. So, break and retest. I think a lot of people knows this strategy. Basically, they have a range and they wait until price crosses the range and comes back and touch and then they enter. They get excited over every retracement. So basically, when the price breaks a high or a low, they wait for a retracement to enter. So they wait for price to come back. They always wait for reversal. So basically, if price jumps into one direction, they wait for reversal. They're patient. They believe the market will always come back. And basically, the market comes back to induce them to enter. As you guys saw, when we discussed earlier about the breakout strategy, it was like a little line here. As you notice here, I have a rectangle thing here because usually breakout traders look for zones. So either support zones becoming resistance or resistance becoming support. And as you guys already know, if we would have put a clear line here, it would be a little bit too precise and sometimes they never had have opportunity to enter. So we will use this little rectangle thing. Okay. What also happens with them is they put their stop loss into the same location, right? Below a range. But also they can put stop losses under their zone. And this is what we will discuss, okay? It's important to know that if price touches here, they will put stop loss here. But I added the stop loss here so it's clear here in the graph, but I'll show you in the charts later where they put it. TP is often X amount, you know, those breakout traders. Oh, I'm going to aim for 10 pips, 20 pips, whatever, right? Because they don't really have a respectful risk reward. They don't really trail stop loss because oftentimes it's only a quick move. So they enter here, they wait for the new high, and they're done, right? They move to break even quick. So when price moves their entry zone, they will move their stop loss to break even, right? Also, oftentimes they have like a 50 pip stop loss for a 10 pip move. I think you already know the kind of trader I'm talking about. Okay. Now, in combination with the breakout and retest traders, we also have people entering here. All right. It's important to know that people that are entering here are also break and retest traders, but oftentimes it's more so breakout traders. So let's not confuse it. This is also because basically what we will do is imagine break and retest trader have confirmation to enter here. Sometimes they enter, sometimes they don't, and they wait for a new high. So that's why I wanted to mark it here. So since we're not gonna confuse you guys, let's make it clear. When price touches the retest zone, this is breakout traders. When price does a new high, it's breakout traders. So we will show you in the chart how it looks like. Okay? So let's see like this. That sounds better, right? So basically, we have in here break the range, breaking the new high. Okay, so we have also breaking retest traders entering here, but we have breakout traders also entering here. Now, price touches and goes higher. We have break and retest and breakout traders. Sounds confusing, but I'll show you on the charts. Now, here we go. As you can see, there's a range. Price breaks the range, retest the range one time, retest the range two time. You have a support, a supply or demand, whatever they call it, becoming resistance or support, whatever they call it. So let's put the zone here. So they have confirmation to enter here, right? So they will put the stop loss either here or here. But let's put it here so it's simple to explain. Same thing here. Range breaks the high, comes back and retest. We have a zone. Price pushes higher, stop loss here, right? Same here. Price pushes here, or ranges here, breaks and retests, right? You can already see how it goes. It's pretty simple. We don't see this oftentimes on the M5 charts. It's more so on higher time frame stuff. But everything is fractal, so let's make sure that we only mark up in M5. Like I'm gonna tell you real clear. We need to only mark up in M5. No 15, no 10 minutes, no 1 hour. Sometimes we can mark up in M1 when you get more advanced, but more so it's in M5. Okay? Perfect. Now, let's add the first strategy also. Now, we have now a range. People break the chart are breaking here. Breakout traders entering. Price is ranging, retesting once, retesting twice, confirmation for entry. Now we have breakout and retest traders entering, so we have two stop losses here, right? Because once these guys enter here, they put their stop loss here, right? One stop loss, two stop losses. Range breaks out, one stop loss here because this is the leg that led to the new high, so the stop loss is here and not here, right? Same thing for here. This is a structure that led to the new high. Stop loss is here. Same thing, range, breakout traders entering here, also entering here. You can see those engulfing candles here. Boom, boom, boom. New range, breaks out here and retests, breaks out here. Two stop losses here. Range, breaks out here and retest, stop loss here. We can argue that this here could have breakout traders, but it was too small for me to put it, so I put it here. It's more clear, right? Perfect. As you can see, they are building liquidity to the upside very, very cleanly. Now, some of you were probably already asking, okay, but Joe, where do we enter? Okay, let's make sure we master the retail strategies first. Then we will talk about entries. I know this sounds boring. I know this sounds annoying. I'm telling you, this will help you so much, and you will regret of not putting in the work of understanding the enemy. Really important. Now, also what happens with them, they move to break even. I don't want you to focus too much on break evens now. I'm just planting the seed so you understand that retails also move to break even. This will be important later down the road. Okay? Now, your next question would probably be, Joe, if they build liquidity on one side, can they build liquidity on the opposite side? Of course. And I'll show you an example that you probably already faced while you were trading structure or breakout or whatever strategy you had before. Okay, let's go and check. Here we have breakouts entering here. Okay, breakout traders here. Price retests, we have breakout and retest entering here. Price pushes, we have breakout traders here. Two stop losses because of these guys and these guys. Price pushes, retests, break in, retest enters, price push, breakout, two stop loss because of these guys and these guys. Clear? Price pushes, comes back, break in, retest, enter here. I forgot to put a stop loss here, I'm sorry. Price pushes, but as you can see, it doesn't make a new high. And this is the difference that we talked earlier about. If I go back and I show you this here, these are the smart break and retest traders. These are the stupid ones. The one that don't wait for a new high to be built, to be done actually, right? They just directly jump when price touches here. So this is why it's important that for them, the smart break and retest trader would wait for a new high to be done to enter, but of course they would miss all these pips already. So these guys are screwed. Boom, comes back. Now price retests here, comes back. Breakout traders entering when price comes here. All right. Them, they already liquidated these guys here. So as you can see, they're building liquidity to the upside and they're building liquidity to the downside at the same time, then liquidating these guys here, right? So price retest here, two stop losses because of these guys and these guys and these guys. Now price moves with vectors here, liquidates these stop losses here. Now comes back, retest the zone here, want to come back, doesn't make a new low. So these guys that enter it by FOMO, enter it quick, don't have the time to put themselves on break even or whatever, they get stop loss already. Now price retest here, comes back, breakout entering here, stop loss is here, break and retest here, price pushes, breakout entering here, stop loss being hit here. Again, price pushes, takes a final stop loss. Remember, since we didn't had people entering here, since this price didn't make a new high, so as you can see, they take the final stop loss and push and takes everyone here. Let's go back and check on the charts so you can see exactly. This is exactly the same thing, all right? So if people would enter here, putting a stop loss here, price would liquidate the stop loss. The market always needs to liquidate the liquidity equally because as you already know, the forex market is a one-to-one ratio, right? It's a one-to-one sum game. If someone loses a dollar, someone earned a dollar. If somebody did $100, probably 10 people lost $10. This is important. Again, this sounds boring, but this will help you a lot. Okay, so now let's see how it looks like on the charts. All right, let's do some chart work. Basically, the break and retest strategy is a little bit harder to see on the M5 because usually they would probably trade on the H1, M15, but everything is fractal and let's make sure we just understand the strategy. Even though it's harder to notice, I want you to at least practice it, okay? So you can see here support, 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 price breaking the high, retesting whatever, and comes back and retest this zone. This is why we need a zone and not just a straight line, okay? Now break and retest traders have a confirmation to enter here and their stop loss is here. Okay. Now remember, when price breaks the high, we also have break and retest traders entering here. So that's really important that we understand the two variations, all right? So variation 1, okay, and variation number 2. The difference between these two ones is that these ones are more aggressive than these ones, right? Because these guys enter directly when the price retests that zone, and these guys enters when price makes a new high, so they have an additional confirmation. But remember, let's not forget that we also have breakout traders entering here. So this is even more relevant here. Okay, let's try to find other examples. As you can see, we have zone here, testing here. We can even argue that it went, no, it didn't went here. Let's do this one first. Support, 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 boom, boom, boom. Price breaks the new low. All right, breaks the new low. So we have breakout, break, and retest traders entering here. Now when price makes that new low here with that confirmed candle here, we also have the variation 2 entering here, but we also have break and retest traders entering here. Breakout traders, sorry. Do you notice like at everything we're seeing right now, it's just adding to the puzzle of what I was talking, that eventually your brain will notice these stuff, right? Price breaks here, a breakout traders entering here, all right? Support becoming resistance, whatever. Break and retest traders entering here. Let's now put the stop losses here. Stop loss here. Stop loss here. Now, let's just talk about what I was talking earlier about the break even. I'm not going to go in too much depth into it, but I want you to still understand what I was talking about. Once price breaks the new low, we have these guys that are confirming to enter here. When price breaks the new low, we have breakout traders entering here. Their stop losses is here. You agree? Yes. When price continues lower and you have all these engulfing candles here, of course, eventually these guys are going to be smart enough, these two guys are going to be smart enough to move to break even. You agree? So this is break even, okay? This is exactly why you see when price comes back, inducing more people to enter here, whatever, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. This is why this zone here and this one here isn't touched. Can you see it? This is why price doesn't go until here, because all these guys that entered here eventually will move to break even. Look how perfectly this vector candles liquidate all of their entries. We don't have access to the order books of the big boys, but you can see it. This cannot be faked. I want you to clearly see what I'm trying to show you here. This cannot be faked. Look, we can even go, let's go on the M1. Look how perfectly this candle pushes higher to take out all of the break even, because of course there's still stop losses here, right? But a smart trader and a logical trader would want to move his trade to break even, right? Now, this is the justification why price doesn't go higher here. I'm telling you, there's always a logical reason why price does something. And this sounds super great looking this in hindsight, but I'm telling you, eventually once you're gonna practice, 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 you will see these trades, these stop losses, these break even naturally. Okay? I want you to really see it. Same thing here. Zone, boom, goes higher, right? What happens after? Look how price pushes and eventually comes back and takes everything. Everything. We'll talk about it later. Same thing here. Zone, boom, price here. Aggressive traders that entered here. Break and retest traders entering here. Oh, sorry. So we have break and retest traders entering here aggressively, and price didn't make a new high, so unfortunately they cannot move to break even. Some of them yes, but logically you want to break even over to a new high. So the smart break and retest traders variation 2 didn't enter because price didn't do a new high. So these guys are not in. But these guys, aggressive one, got terminated perfectly. And then price continues, right? Where people enter, you will know where they get liquidated. So basically, this would be a perfect example here. Since you saw that price break, the break and retest traders here didn't enter, weren't able to enter because they entered, but these ones didn't enter, you know that this will be liquidated. So if you go into M1 and you would wonder, Joe, how can you trade? Uh, how are you able to take aggressive trades and knowing all these things? Like, look at this, like we have break and retest testing here. Price goes down. We have also breakout traders entering here. Stop losses are here. I'm telling you, it's not a joke. It's like literally rinse and repeat. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. So you know that these guys didn't enter, the smart guys. So the stupid ones got liquidated. Then I would be entering here and targeting the new high. Look, this trade would take me what? Let's do the math. 56 minutes for what, 1 to 8, like 20k USD. I would take that. Please take this seriously. This, I'm not joking. It sounds boring. It sounds really boring. It's like the kindergarten stuff. I'm telling you, if you want to trade like me, this is what I did. So I hope you guys enjoyed this topic. Let's get to work. Once you completed the task and you have sent me the task and I approve it, I will send you the next topic. But please, even though you're done doing the tasks, keep practicing. I want you to see all of these charts filled with markups. Like you can create one special um, uh, layout for it. I want your chart to be looking like this. Look at this. Look at my charts. How messed up they are. Look at this. Look how it's freezing. This is only one pair. Look at this. This is how your chart needs to look like. You need to be able to have charts so messed up that you can confirm and understand every single move. I'm telling you, you will not regret putting in the work. Look at this. It looks like a spider web.